So school started, and I made a video like how many days ago or a week ago that I was kind of scared, but now I'm still kind of scared, but maybe I could still graduate. And if you didn't see the video, then go see it. You just go see it, okay? Okay. But then, okay, so I'll name you the teachers. I'll give them fake names so I don't actually reveal their identity. But I might call my science math teacher Mr. Chill because he's very chill. And so he teaches algebra, science. Well, he teaches three things: algebra, science, and Tunutsumitsuvumun. I don't know how to say it. And my favorite class out of his is probably gotta be the Tunutsumitsuvumun because it's really fun. We get to go outside a lot, and that's it. And algebra is my least favorite because it is very hard for me. I am, well, yeah. And I get distracted a lot. I zone out a lot. And, that's very bad. So don't zone out. And I also have another favorite teacher. I might just make up a name for her too. Her name's Dr. Awesome. I don't know if she's actually a doctor. I'm just calling her that because that's, yeah, I might just call her Dr. Awesome because, you know, she's awesome. And she was one of my favorite classes because she's like very helpful, and she's very nice. She's like very nice. And in gym, we have a PE class and it's pretty fun. I'd say so, but we've been playing like the same game for the past few days. For most of the days we've been in school. And I'm like, why are we doing this? And also my best friend Zachary wasn't there at school today, so I didn't like that. Let's move on from that and let's move on to stories. Before we get into the stories, I'm gonna tell you to subscribe. I don't know why. Just please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 32 subscribers, so that would really help. But just subscribe. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. Let's get to the stories from when I was in elementary, I guess. So there's this second grade teacher. I really didn't like her. Her name's Mrs. I might call her Miss Unfun because she was kind of unfun. I think one time she pinned one of my classmates to the wall. I won't say what his name is. And sometimes I'd have to, and we'd go to to the third graders. That's when I was in second grade. We had to go to the third graders. I don't know why, but I guess it was pretty cool. And he was a music teacher, I guess, because he played a guitar and he sang a lot of songs which all of us enjoyed, I think. But it was also kind of fun. We also played baseball one time, and well, one of my not teammates, they were my teammates, but one of my friends raged, and because they got out, but I won't say who because, you know, trying to keep it private. And we went through a lot of teachers, and I mean a lot in second grade, because the one that we made leave was Miss Unfun. Yeah, we made her leave. And the third graders were my brother from my most viewed video, but we just never mind that, you know. Oh yeah, there's an announcement. So I might take a break for a little bit. It's not because of school. I'm still gonna do school, but there's an announcement. I'm gonna get a PC. It's a mini one because, well, yeah. So I'm getting a mini PC and I already have a cool keyboard and mouse. and I'm gonna start recording on my mini PC. I already have my monitor, and I already have keyboard, mouse, microphone, and I'm gonna start recording on my PC, so that's pretty fun. Now time to move on to the 3rd grade. When I don't remember how old I was when I was in 3rd grade, but then so there was this fun Friday thing we had, and I might just call the teacher Mr. Arrow. I might call him Mr. Arrow because I don't know why, I just feel like Mr. Arrow. So Mr. Arrow, I couldn't do Fun Friday because I had to finish some work first, and I was doing it, and I asked a lot of questions like, how do we do this, how do we do that, how do we do this, and he got tired, and then he just of me asking him questions, and he just said, you know, Darian, go have fun, and I thought that was pretty funny, you know, like so yeah. Oh yeah, Mr. Arrow, thank you. Mr. Arrow had Nintendo, so we were able to play Nintendo in not for Fun Friday. We were able to play the Nintendo, and it was pretty awesome. There's Mario Kart, and that's all we played. Mr. Arrow, if you're watching this, I don't think he is, but if you are watching this, thank you for all the fun moments that I had in the 3rd grade. So now time to move on to the 4th grade. And I don't really have that much stories for it, but then I didn't like the teacher, so I might call the teacher nice but mean at the same time. That's her name, Nice. She was nice but mean. She was strict, nice, you know. So it's the 6th grade is where we started having like class periods, and there was one with Miss mean but nice, well, strict but nice, and one with Mr. Arrow's wife, I think, Mr. Arrow's wife, I think, and someone that I miss, I'm gonna just call her Miss. Yeah, I'm gonna just call her Miss. So I kind of didn't like Miss, but now I do because she was just trying to help me, you know, and I ignored her, kind of. Not that much, but I just kind of ignored her, and I feel so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Miss. I'm just so sorry. Okay, so, but then in Mr. Arrow's wife's class, we were able to have free time at the start, and then like when it reached 15 minutes, we had to work. But we also played a fun game called Dumb Dog, I don't know, and it was quite fun, you know, because it's math, but it's a game, which makes it fun. It makes it fun. That's just it. Oh, so she was, you know, let's just call her Miss Fun because she was fun. So that made me happy. She made me happy to go to school sometimes. But then Miss Mean, but you know, whatever I named her, she made me didn't want to go to school, and that was my last period too. Oh no, 6th grade was. It wasn't 6th grade. It was 5th grade where I had that teacher. But now it's time to move on to 6th grade, where I had a teacher. Let's just call him Mr. Old, because he was quite old. But he was also very cool. He was also a good teacher, not gonna lie, because he made it fun sometimes. But we also had to share class with the 5th graders, and who will call Mr. Football because we played football with him. But then when we were reading with Mr. Football, with Mr. Football, he gave me 5 minutes to sit on the bleachers because someone named we might just call him one of my classmates. One of my classmates was looking at me, and then I saw him, and he said, and then I'm not trying to blame him or anything. He's a pretty chill dude. He saw me and then Mr. Matthew said, 5 minutes for not paying attention. Then some of my classmates tried to stick up for me, like, he wasn't even doing anything in Hamana. So I just want to say thank you, classmates. Don't think any of you guys are watching this, but it's not talking bad to him or anything. He's still a pretty chill dude. Now let's go to 7th grade. Also about 6th grade, they had lockers in 6th grade and we didn't, which got us very mad. But 7th grade, we had lockers, but they removed them shortly after 7th grade. But so let's just get on with the stories. So 7th grade, it was Fun Friday, and my teacher, I might just call him Teach, because he was our math teacher, but he said it was completely my fault, not trying to like blame him or anything. It was my fault. He gave me not 5 minutes. He said I'm not able to have phone privileges until Wednesday. That was completely my fault. I don't want to do anything. I'm sorry I'm sorry. And that's when I got mad at him. I was like, oh, give me not having phone privileges. I was a very immature person. I'm sorry to Mr. Math Teacher. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. But then I say he's pretty cool, and we also had another teacher that was also very chill, And the rest of the 7th grade was also pretty chill. But there's a lot of stories. Not a lot of stories. There's stories for 8th grade too. So now let's get into the 8th grade story. So we had this teacher. I might just call her Miss Science Teacher, because she was our science teacher. She left after when I went in 9th grade, which I am now in. But I didn't like her, because on the first day of school, I put my head down. I actually almost fell asleep. That's on me. But then she talked to me, and then I was like, okay, I'm sorry, because I'm like it says in my description, my bio, I'm a shy, awkward kid. But then that was I kind of didn't like her. I didn't. Now let's get to the good teachers, which is Mr. Language Arts teacher. I'm not gonna reveal their names because of privacy, but and also I'm not that creative. My bad. So he was one of the best teachers. He's also one of the oldest. Like, he worked there a lot. So props to him. He's one of the greatest teachers yet. And also Mr. Old. I'm sorry for giving you that nickname, but they deserve an award because of how long he stayed and taught all of the high schoolers. And that's gonna be for the video. Hope you like, comment, and subscribe, and all those other stuff. I'm trying to get to 32 subscribers. I got 31. I'm trying to get to 32 subscribers. Yo, that's one more than I had.